Well, as we come on the air right now, we are looking at storms in the East Valley right now. This is some Sky 12 video from earlier this evening when the storm was first approaching. Well, it's here now. It's been hitting Apache Junction and Gold Canyon, and now it's moving towards Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, those areas along the I-10. Chase Golightly is out there right now. He left the station a little while ago, and
ooh, look at
there he is,
dust.
right in the middle of that dust storm.
Mark, that's right. We're in Chandler right now. We're at Arizona Avenue, just south of the Loop 101, where it's getting very windy out here. You might be able to hear it. You can also probably tell by how crazy my hair is going right now. But we just pulled over. We saw a little bit of rain coming down, but really, we did see walls of dust throughout the area. It looks like that is kind of temporarily stopped right now. But what I kind of want to show you, this is looking north in Chandler. Just look at all those dark clouds. We were seeing several lightning strikes in the area. And also, I kind of want to see if our photographer, Alexis, can kind of show the street right here. You can see it's pretty foggy from that dust just flying over. Like I said, that wind has been consistent. It has been picking it up recently. You can also see with these signs at this apartment complex here and the trees just really waving in the wind. We also got an advisory on our phone about a dust storm warning here in the area. Like I said, but it's really just that wind with those walls of dust surrounding us, and of course those looming clouds off in the distance. You might have been able to see one of the lightning strikes over there, and I am still feeling a couple of raindrops. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated as we see how the situation here in Chandler develops, but right now we'll go ahead and send it back to you guys in studio.
And Chase, are the wind is blowing from the east towards the west right now?
That's what it feels like. It feels like it really is coming from this direction. That's why you can see with the way these trees are going, the way these signs for the apartment complex are moving. You can really see it's going east to west right now. And just from our perspective, it looks like those dark clouds are also moving that way. When you look more to the west, you can see clear skies, but everything to the east, when you're looking over Mesa and Apache Junction and also the eastern side of Chandler, that's where we're really seeing those looming clouds and that wind coming this way.
Yeah, it's really interesting because we're also looking at the radar, and it looks like those storms are coming directly at you down there. I noticed you have some gear, Chase. Okay,
Chase is always prepared.
Okay, good. All right, so what's in your hand? All right, let's see. What do you got?
This. We got this. We got the goggles. If you remember the last time we covered a monsoon storm out here in this area, the dust was ridiculous, and these goggles definitely came in handy. Felt like it wasn't totally necessary to use right now. I am feeling some debris hitting me in the face, but nothing too crazy. But I got these just in case the storm really does pick up and that dust really starts flying.
All right, those are the new Dust Goggles 2000 with built-in windshield wipers on them. So we'll check back in with Chase in a little bit and see how things are developing out there. But right now, let's check in with Lindsay for a look at the radar.
Very active evening in progress here, and we're going to take you on a little bit of a radar tour around the valley. Now, this storm was severe. It is no longer severe, but it's still packing a punch. Rainfall rates between 1 to 2 inches per hour, which could definitely cause some flooding. We have an ongoing dust storm warning out ahead of this system, so that is bringing dust, as you just saw, to parts of Chandler, Ahwatukee as well, and it's going to be extending down into Pinal County, definitely crossing the I-10 near Casa Grande and out toward Maricopa. It's actually a very fast-moving dust storm at about 40 miles per hour. In fact, you can actually see this very thin green line. That's likely the leading edge of that dust storm approaching Maricopa. So if you're watching us from Maricopa, expect those winds to really pick up, some gusts in the range of 40, even 50 miles per hour. And then these storms won't be too far behind. We continue with the blowing dust advisory. So this green shade here, that advisory just means conditions are favorable for additional dust storms. Very possible we see more through 9 p.m. tonight. Now we'll show you the radar all across the valley. You can see still some very hefty rainfall rates around Gold Canyon and Apache Junction, but this has spread now into the East Valley. We've seen some very heavy rain coming down pretty much all along US 60 through Mesa and Gilbert at the present time. A little bit further west now, spreading through Chandler. You can see the red right over Chandler and the 101. Light rain coming down in Tempe, which means the airport's getting getting some rain right now as well. It's also spreading into Ahwatukee. We're also tracking another outflow boundary. In fact, I just saw the wind pick up outside of our studio. That's what this is right here. This outflow boundary moving southward. That's going to collide with this thunderstorm. And I bet you within the next 10 to 15 minutes, we are going to see brand new storms fire up because that creates the lift needed to create brand new storms. So here's the big picture across the valley. Right now, most active weather is across the East Valley, extending into Chandler and Ahwatukee, but we will have more storms develop. Now, when we pan out a little bit further, we have a line of strong storms exiting Gila County. These are also moving to the southwest into Pinal County. I wouldn't be surprised if this line actually
Raining here in our first quarter.